Just ordered some sculpting tools. Just got some in from Amazon. Let's see what I got. Alright, got some loops. And some ball styluses. Now, these loops are great because they're wonderful for shaving off clay. Ooh, they're nice and heavy. I like the heft. They've got a nice little texture here so that you can use that to texture your clay if you need to. And then in this I got 2 sets of ball styluses, and the reason I got them was because they can be used to smooth out your clay, and they can also be used, well, obviously just to make holes, carve out textures. These were super cheap, just virtually nothing. The loops were $5. $5 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different loops. So that means they were less than $1 a piece. The styluses, it was $8 for 10 of them. So these were less than $1 a piece. And what I like on these balls is that they are in very small graduated increments. So you're just about covered from the tiniest thing you could want to do to, well, just about, I guess the term would be ginormous. You are really covered here. You're going to be hard pressed to find a better deal. Now this is Sculpey. It's, I think, Sculpey Firm, and I just got a handful of it, and I want to look at what these loops do. Oh yeah, you can really carve out a nice little divot or hole, whatever you want to do. Oh yeah, this works really good. They come in all sorts of shapes, so you got this sort of a triangle, so you can do a really thin sliver all the way up to, you know, really big loop here. Oh, that cuts in really, really nicely. Just makes a nice gouge out of it, so you can do just so much with this. And then with these ball styluses, you know, you can just go in and do some really fine detailing, and with all these different sizes, there's just no limit to what you can do. You know, all the way up to this ginormous thing. But they're really good. Well, these things are heavy. I mean, this thing is really, really heavy, which is good. I mean, it's got a lot of weight and a lot of heft to it. But you can go in. Look at that. I mean, you just can so quickly and so easily use one of these balls to smooth out an area and get rid of the uneven texture if that's what you want to do. I got these for both creating details and for coming in and just smoothing things out. I'll put a link in the description for these tools. And I'll have a couple of pictures of some of the sculptures I've done in the past. But yeah, boy, these loops, they're not sharp as far as cutting you or anything like that, but they're sharp as far as being able to go in and cut out, gouge out whatever you want in your clay. Let's smooth this out and then look at the texture. I don't know if you can see that, but that's really a neat texture that you could put in cloth or to simulate cloth, or just a whole host of different things. You really move the clay around extremely well. Wow, wow, I am just so pleased with how well this just sort of smooths the clay out. I know I'm not showing you anything like a realistic subject, so I'm not showing you smoothing out an arm or a leg or a face or anything like that, but I don't have anything that I'm working on right now, but I just wanted to show you what you can do with these tools, and I'm very pleased. Like I said, I spent $13.98 for all of these tools. 6 loops and 10 ball styluses. They're built really well. No complaints there. They should hold up to anything. Now, if you're working in plastalina and it's really hard and firm, I guess these could break. But they're not really built for doing heavy-duty sculpting. These are delicate tools for delicate detailing in small areas. If you're going to do something with plastalina and you're doing something that's really large, then they have the great big loops. I have them. I bought these because all I had was those big ones, and I'm working real small right now. These are a couple of sculptures that I have done. Neither of these are designed to be finished sculptures. They are strictly maquettes. I guess that's what it'd be called, maquettes, just for me to be able to study and look at when I'm doing my illustration work. These are some characters from children's books I've written and stories I've developed, and I just wanted something quick, down and dirty that I could look at when I was trying to either light my character or just figure out how they would look in different positions. Now, this little gal, I call her Kitty Boo. That was her name in the story, and she's more finished than the other character. I painted her just because I wanted to, I didn't want to just leave everything that I've done either gray or white, but she's just roughly done very quickly so that I'd have something to look at. But I could see where these tools would be amazing for working on something like this, because you can go in and very easily sculpt out details with these ball styluses, or take some of the larger ones and smooth out areas that are a little rough and crude. I looked these up online at different sculpting supply houses, and these things were $16 a piece. $16 a piece, whereas I paid $5 for 6. I paid less than $1 a piece for these loops, and I got 10 ball styluses, and yeah, these are really nice. I bought 10 for $13, so for a total no, I bought these for $8. I bought these 10 for $8, so they were less than $1 a piece. I bought all 16 pieces for $13.89, And had I bought them from a sculpture supply house or some art store, I don't know, it'd been $250, $300. I mean, these alone are $16 a piece. And these are metal. They're very sturdy. You know, I think working with polymer clay, Sculpey, they're perfect. They should last forever. These Ball Styluses, this is a rubber, and then you got metal tips, and it feels like this is one solid metal piece that's just got the rubber around it, so you don't have to be afraid that these will pop off. I don't think they will. Now this is, of course, it maybe wood, almost feels a little plasticky, but either way, it's nice. These are, of course, glued in, but you're really either pushing in or pulling across. You're really not doing anything where you're pulling, so I wouldn't think these would come out. Even if they did, you could probably just glue them back in. But unless you're really rough, my goodness, these things should last you forever. I'll put a link to these companies below. They are not sponsors of this program, but I took a chance on them. They were well worth the money, and if you're in the market for some ball styluses or some loops for your sculpting, they're well worth it. If you've enjoyed this episode of The Arthropologist, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more episodes like this, think about subscribing. I'm Bill Wilson, and I'm The Arthropologist.